My name is Zeke Chidera Nancy, and I'm the Vice President of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, University of Nigeria, Nsukka.
My name is Okpore Uko Abia. I'm a 600 level student, and I'm the current hall governor of Bello Hostel, where the pharmacy students reside in.
My name is Nnadi Chidebe Vincent. I am a 600 level pharmacy student, Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, UNN. I'm also a class representative, precisely the public relations officer in my class.
I am Kamafebo Ijoma, a 400 level student of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, University of Nigeria, Nsukka.
I'm Nachijoy Oma, a 300 level student of pharmacy.
One of the issues we face in this faculty is lack of water present in the faculty. This has affected the restrooms and the labs. During practicals, students have to go and hunt for water in order to carry out their experiments. And for the restroom, students can't stay in the faculty during classes. When they need to ease themselves, they have to look for where to ease themselves. Either they go to a restaurant, or they go to the hostels, or a bush, or somewhere else to find. Now, this has been a very big problem and inconvenience to students, because students now leave their classes to look for where to ease themselves. And they leave the practicals using the energy they're supposed to save up to carry out their practicals to look for water to use for that practical.
I've been experiencing a lot of issues, but one that is of major concern is the water issues, both in the faculty and sometimes in my hostel, which is really very inconveniencing, because most times when you have exams to prepare for, you don't have water, or even normal classes to attend, you don't usually have water all the time or most of the time to prepare for it. So it's really inconveniencing, and it usually weakens students, or maybe reduces their morale to come to classes. So I can remember one time I came to class, and the associate dean was in class, and I was like, why is the class empty? So it was just a matter of there was no water for students to have their bath and come to class. So even the toilet places in the faculty is always very messed up, like there's no water to flush it whenever you use it. So it makes students very uncomfortable, even when you are pressed, to the extent that, oh, you need to use the toilet, you can't use it. It makes people go outside, even go to nearby bushes, even to pay, to the extent of paying to use toilet. And then in our laboratories, we even used to buy pure water to even use to carry out our practicals. So it was really inconveniencing, like it was a stress on the student side, both in the hostel and in the faculty.
Imagine a day in school, a full day in school without a proper access to the toilet or water because of inadequacy. Now, for me as a student, it has been like the greatest inconveniences. The gender disparities, where I have to, as a lady, maybe when I'm on my period, I literally have to go somewhere, meeting my classes, just to have a proper change because the toilet is not functioning. The health risks related to it, having to pay money, missing my classes, and every other thing related to it. It has been so uncontrollable. Then coming over to our labs, imagine a scenario whereby we have to go all the way downstairs to get water, buy water rather, to use in our practicals. For me, it didn't make any sense. As science students, I believed everything we needed, starting from our equipment down to water, was supposed to be made available, but it wasn't.
I am Dr. Ebere Emilia Ayogo. I am the Associate Dean of Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Before now, in our faculty, we didn't have water supply. Okay, it has multiple effects on the faculty, both staff and students, but I'm going to report from the staff point of view. As a staff, and even as a senior staff, as from the time I was a senior lecturer and even as an associate professor, I had these ugly experiences over and over. You would be in the faculty, you can imagine you will be pressed, you want to ease yourself, but you will have to enter your vehicle and take a little trip, to the nearest place. Okay, my parents are around here in the environment, so I will drive to my parents' home. yes, to, ease myself. So when our dean was sharing his experience when he came back from sabbatical, he saw his students taking permission off class to go and ease herself. He was saying he was surprised. I laughed and said, we also do that. It was that inconveniencing, right? Apart from, seeing your students complaining, we're in the laboratory, we could not do that, water, giving excuses. We are not in class, we are late. You'll be in a lecture hall 8, 9 sometimes. You come before the students, you want to lock them out, they'll be giving you reasons. I woke up early, but I was searching for water, stuff like that. The ladies, they will complain, you will not have any, and of course, there is no water. They don't have water also, so you just have to allow them. So before now, it has been a nightmare, in the faculty.
My name is Professor Chukwuemeka Sylvester Nworu. By the grace of God, the Dean, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Today, I want to show us around the water project that has been graciously sponsored by University of Nigeria Pharmacists Alumni Association North American Branch and supported hugely by pharmacist Igwobi, the MDC of AC Drugs. This is a way of saying thank you. I cannot belabor it, how important water is. The situation was very problematic. Our students had no water to run their practicals, no water in the restroom. Even staff were all affected. No water to flush the toilet, no water to run the practicals, and the non-teaching staff, they were busy fetching water, buying water, even sachet water. At the stage, they had to buy sachet water to run practical. It was a problematic situation. I took over as the dean to lead this faculty on August 1, 2024. And top of my priority was to have water run in the faculty. I'm grateful to all the support I got from the alumni towards this water project. And I say everybody that donated towards this water project, the University of Nigeria Pharmacists Alumni Association, North American, but these are alumni in America and Canada, some in Canada, and also pharmacist Igwobi and others that have supported in one way or the other in the faculty, various projects we are doing in the faculty. I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you. And I also want to seize this opportunity to say other alumni. We have people who have graduated from this faculty over 50-something sets, I think 55 sets, if not more, of pharmacists all over the years. And these pharmacists are occupying important positions all over the world, from Asia to Europe, from Europe to North America, to South America, to Africa. We're scattered all over the globe, even here in Nigeria, and we're doing well by the grace of God. This institution is a very big institution that has produced men. And I use this opportunity to call on every faculty alumni from University of Nigeria Nsukka to come to our aid. We have several projects, we have several areas of need. Yes, the water project has been executed and done, courtesy of our alumni. But I want this to be a trigger project. Let it be trigger others to look back and give back. We have areas of need. You can contact the dean of the faculty so that we can discuss how you can help us. It mustn't be a mighty project as big as a water project. It may be things that are very little. It may be a donation of a piece of equipment. It may be renovation of staff offices. It may be donation of a split unit air conditioner system. There are so many areas of need. It may be our medicinal plant garden. There are so many areas that will make us number one. I have a vision to lead this faculty, to chart a course where this faculty will become number one. And rightly so. We have everything it takes to be number one, given our history, rich history, given the manpower we have here, the teaching and non-teaching staff. We are the best. We have close to 50 professors teach in this faculty. We have 132 academic staff who lecture in this faculty. And we have a mighty and befitting faculty building complex. All we need now is the support of our alumni so that we can fix our problem and take this faculty to be the Ivy League and develop it in such a way that even our kids and kin all over the world, they'll be proud to send their children here and their grandchildren here to receive best pharmacy education. We are committed to that, and we are laying the very golden foundation for what is going to be a great faculty that we'll all be very proud of. I want to thank our alumni, and I want to thank everybody, including my team members, the project leader, Professor Collins Onyeto, who is the faculty project committee chair, leading the field work, and all the men, Kingsley Chijoke, and other men who have been working with him in delivering the project. I provide a strategic direction, but there are the foot soldiers who every day toil to deliver these projects. So I want to thank everybody that have contributed in one way or the other towards this project. I want to show us around. This is the Dean's office. If I must talk about the water project, how problematic it was, Dean's office received visitors. We receive visitors, and people visit the dean from everywhere, and they will discuss. Sometimes they say, oh, they want to ease themselves. We have a toilet there for the dean's office, but without water, you cannot use that toilet. You must get a staff to go downstairs. This building, there was no lift. There's no lift for this building when it was there was no provision for lift, so you must climb the staircase to go and drag a keg of water for somebody to use the toilet or to use the restroom or to do practicals. It was problematic. So it was also embarrassing that during induction ceremony we have visitors come from all over the world to the dean's office, and then they can't use the restroom when they want to ease themselves. So that is how big the problem is. But let's see what it is like now. So this is the toilet that is attached to the dean's office. A very good toilet. Come along. Now, if I want to wash my hands, all I need to do is to open the tap, and then water runs. This was not like was not before. Before, what we have is this. This is what we had before in the dean's office, and then the staff, they have to fetch water into this butter. This butter, I'm sending this butter away because it's no longer useful. If you want to wash your hands, you have to scoop water this way, and this is what we did before. But now, we don't need to do this. All we need to do is to open the tap, and then water runs, because we have been able to reticulate the water. And also the toilet. This is the toilet attached to the dean's office. Once you finish using, you flush and water runs. Before, what you need to do is to scoop water and then pour water this way. It was not acceptable in 2025. So we had to do what we need to do. And we now have water here. So this is a very big improvement. It is simple, but it's a very big improvement given the history of this institution. Things like water should be taken for granted. So as a faculty, on behalf of the management, staff, and students, I want to say a very big thank you to all who have supported this vision and this project.
Since yesterday, we don't have water. Like, the school is not supplying water for students, and it's affecting us in so many ways. Because this is weekend actually, we're supposed to wash our clothes. Some people that have class, they can't go to class because there's no water. If not for this faculty of pharmacy that we just noticed that there's water at the back, we came to fetch water here this morning. This is the only source of water right now in school. The whole hostel, there's no water in the hostel. I think all the hostels, there's no water. There's only this pharmacy building that we just came to fetch water this morning. It's really bad because we don't even know how we are surviving in this school without water. For 2 days now, there's no water actually. Like, for 2 days, there's not been water in school and everything. So that's just it. But we thank God for this building, actually. If not for this building, I don't think we will have water this morning to do a lot of things that we wish to. Yeah, so we're actually grateful.
Okay, for the past 2 days, when the rain began, 2 to 3 days initially, when the rain began, the light went off for like 2 days. There was no light in the hostel, and this affected the water supply in the hostel. But along the line, we got to see water. That was a day before yesterday. We fetched it, but the water was not neat. So now there's no water both in the reservoir and also in the tap, and also in the nearby hostel, Bello hostel beside the hostel. So it has really been affecting us because we would have normally rushed down there, fetch our water, do our daily activities, then head to class or any other activity. But now we are here queuing to see water to fetch. So it has really been crazy all this while. I just got to find about this particular water this morning from my roommates. She said there was water running at the back of pharmacy. So we decided to run down here. Because if not for this water, obviously we'll just need to maybe use pure water to rush or do one or two before stepping out. But we thank God that there's water here and it has actually helped us at this moment. And it's also very neat compared to what we fetched 2 days ago at the hostel, which was very dirty, and even the end part was very, very dirty, which is not convenient to use. Even if you want to bathe, you still add at least a substantial amount of antiseptic inside to make it pure and good for your body, especially for those of us that have reactions to water. So it was really crazy. But this water is very neat and it's also very, very okay.
So now, with the presence of water in the faculty, in the lab most especially, and the toilets, the students no longer go out to fetch water. They are in their labs, carrying out their experiments with the appropriate equipment and things required for the experiment, such as water. And for the toilet, there's proper sanitation now, supply of water in all toilets in the faculty.
We feel very happy. Like the least thing students think about now is water, because the faculty and the alumni have really taken care of it. See, people can comfortably come to school knowing fully well that even though you're having running stomach or you need to use the toilet or anything, like there's water for you to flush it when you're done and even wash your hands. Then in the laboratory, the taps are already fixed, so it's easy to carry out your practicals now, both people running their project and normal practical, day-to-day practical. Then in the hostel, whenever we don't have water, we resort to the faculty because we have tap that was made provision for us to fetch water every day.
Not long ago, inadequacy and access to the toilet and good water has been a problem, but now things has changed. We now have a proper access, and I feel so elated that this is a great relief to us, to me, and I believe to the rest of the students. So I really want to appreciate the fact that we don't have to go all the way downstairs to get water for our practicals, but we have very much easy access to the water in the lab, and it's good water.
Now that water has been provided, and I feel like this water is going to last long, like it's going to sustain us for a long period of time, because the water was actually drilled from a borehole. So you know how it's going to carry us for a long time. Due to the fact that before now the water was being supplied by a tanker, and I think that was one major reason why there's really lack of water, because there's no frequent supply of water. But now that the borehole has been drilled at the back of our faculty, it makes water availability more sustainable.
With this current upgrade and with this current upgrade in the faculty, the water system in the faculty, we students are very glad about it. We can easily make use of the toilet. The recent practical exam that was conducted, water run in the laboratories. So there was no need to carry gallons of water from one location to another. There was no need for that, and we are able to carry out our experiments seamlessly. Our exams was conducted seamlessly, and we have this confidence that whenever there is time to make use of any laboratory facility or any laboratory in the faculty, that the major thing that we need, which is the constant water supply, is available for us. So my due acknowledgement goes to the dean and to the sponsors, and to them all I say a big thank you.
Let me tell you what it looks like. You can imagine I am in my office, and the course of carrying out my duty, I'm pressed. I want to ease myself. I want to use the convenient. All I need to do is get up from my seat, open this convenient that has been here but not in use because there is no water. Probably enter. All it takes me is ease myself and I flush. I really need to do that. And when I finish, I wash. Very simple and convenient. I can't express my joy. And I come out and I clean. I'm quite excited. Before now, when you enter each convenient, you see buckets, you see containers for doing what? Once there is water, water is supplied through any vendor, water vendor, you see staff struggling to hoard water to use during scarcity. But now you will enter each convenience, you will just see your convenience free. No hoarding containers to hoard water. You are just relaxed. If you're pressed, you ease yourself. You want to wash, you wash. Whatever you want to do, you do. I am quite excited. My appreciation goes to University of Nigeria, Nsukka Pharmacists Alumni Association, North America branch, ably led by Dr. Chioma Ogwa and Dr. Afam Nwangu. We appreciate you people so dearly for what you have done for us. This singular support has put smiles on our faces. We now have a comfortable environment to work. Thank you so much. We appreciate you people. And we have a home support in the person of Managing Director and CEO, AC Drugs, Pharmacist Igwobi. We appreciate you so much. He also contributed generously to this project. Now I want to seize this opportunity to call on other alumni of our faculty scattered all over the world to look back and see what they can do for the faculty. We would appreciate that so that they will toe the line that this our alumni of North American branch that have done. Thank you so much. May God bless all those who have sponsored and supported this project. Thank you.
We, the students of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, UNN, are saying a very big thank you to AC Drugs Limited, UNN Pharmacy Alumni, North America, and the Dean of Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, UNN.